For those of us in Cisco who have been studying and working in the space that we call smart cities or smart connected communities, it's a very interesting evolution. If you think about how smart cities was conceived and discussed 7, 8 years ago, it was all around Wi-Fi. It was about deploying a Wi-Fi system and then you said we are a smart city. But cities have gotten more sophisticated, and over time they started focusing more on vertical solutions around lighting, traffic, water, or citizen services. But it was still a very pointed solution, vertical solution. But over the last year, something that we have been proposing for a long time is taking a horizontal view. That is, start with maybe lighting or traffic, but have a horizontal view with the idea that on a single infrastructure, you will start deploying multiple services. Not only will you get new insights that you wouldn't get otherwise. For example, when you look at lighting by itself, you don't take into account traffic or the fact that the weather may require you to turn lighting up before or later. So bringing in multiple data points, multiple areas actually gives you new insights that you didn't have before. Additionally, when you do multiple deployments, you also lower your cost over time quickly. So the return on investment is much quicker when you do lighting, parking, traffic, and you look at that as a much more integrated solution or a deployment. So this is what we have proposed. This is why we call it smart connected communities. And in fact, one of the most important things that we have done is take this platform view. The whole idea is the more horizontal you are, the more likely you will scale quickly, the more likely you will replicate quickly, the more likely you will have a smarter city than smarter solutions in silos. So this is what we have been proposing, and we are very gratified to see more and more cities, more and more states looking at it similarly. That is, coming in saying we may start with one or two solutions, but we better have a deployment mindset that is horizontal over multiple solutions.